morning from day 4 in Albania and day 2 here in Saranda. As you can see, the sunrise is kind of happening behind us. So yeah, but I think the sunrise is sunset is gonna be more beautiful. And overnight there's also a cruise ship that set its anchors here. And yeah, today the weather is really nice, which is good because we're gonna a little bit later travel kind of down this coastline by a bus. It's only like 20 minutes away. We're gonna go to Ksamil or Ksamil, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it is a really beautiful kind of beach spot. It is often compared to being like a Caribbean of Europe. You have these kind of beautiful turquoise bay with like small three small islands in between, and yeah, it's supposed to be really beautiful. But yeah, we'll see about that. And we might also go to like an UNESCO archeological site afterwards, because the bus kind of runs in loop in between the beach and then the archeological site and then back here. Overall takes like an hour to run the loop, so yeah, we might check that one out. But for now, we're gonna enjoy a little bit of the sunrise and the beautiful scenery in the morning. It's very calm. Usually if you remember the scenery in the night, it was very loud, like a lot of music and everything. Right now it's very calm, quiet. So let's enjoy that. And we got for breakfast butrint, which is kind of a typical Albanian dish. It only costs 50 lek, which is like 40 cents. See how it is? Good. Our pastry is filled with goat cheese. Let's go to the beach. We made it to Ksamil Beach. We are now on the water is a little bit cold, and we are now on the main beach. And we are now on the main beach, and here you have to actually pay 1,500 lek to get in, or to get a seat here. But I think it's worth it because this is the most iconic view. Let me show you of essentially the Ksamil Islands. So you have 3 islands. There's one over there. There's one over there, and then there's one way in the back. And from what I read, there was a little sign. The history of the islands is that when the country used to be closed by the communists, these islands were kind of off limits. So they only really opened in the 90s when they became open to the public or to people coming here. And yeah, now you can actually swim in between at least one of the islands, that one over there. I think the other ones you can reach by boat if you wanted to. And yeah, let's take a little bit of a dip and maybe show you some of the underwater world if there's something interesting here. And yeah, let's go for a swim. So as it turns out, you can actually swim in between this island as well, this one, and then over there you can see the beach where we are sitting at earlier, and then this is the other island that you can actually swim to. So yeah, I think the only island that you can't, I guess you could swim to is that one, the one in the very back. And yeah, I think this place is really popular with people from Russia, like a lot of, I can just hear Russian everywhere, but also Albanians and some Germans as well. So it's a very touristy place, let's put it like this. You know, judging by just how the sea is, like $15 already, or 15 euro almost. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but I think it's really nice, and especially if you look at it from above, which I can show you in a second, the drone footage, it just looks so fucking stunning. So yeah, it's a kind of like a Caribbean feeling in Albania, in Europe, that you wouldn't get otherwise. That was our visit to Ksamil Beach. I would say definitely the most beautiful beach I've seen in Europe to date. So it is it kind of looks like you're in the Caribbean, with like white sand and the turquoise water and everything. But it is also very touristy. A lot of foreign tourists, a lot of national tourists. The beaches, the seats alone cost 15 euro or 1,500 lek. So you kind of have the payoff of being really beautiful, but you do also have the usual tourist attractions like jet ski renting and the usual stuff. But yeah, right now we are going on towards Butrint, which is around 20 minutes away or so by bus. And yeah, it's an archeological site, so we'll probably spend an hour or two there exploring a little bit of history to get a little bit of education into us. Education. In Butrint, the ancient city. This used to be, apparently, we still haven't learned much more about it, but this used to be a Greek/Roman city in ancient times, and it is one of the most important, apparently, archaeological sites of the classical era, whatever that means. But yeah, apparently it's a very important archaeological site, but very few people visit it, so yeah, we're gonna check it out. It's a little bit expensive to get in. It costs 1,000 lek, which is around $10, and they even have, when you enter it, it's like, thank you for your understanding. It's like, yeah, sorry we're expensive, but it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, so what can you do? So yeah, we're gonna have a look around. It's very open, a lot of different sites to explore. We got a free map, and yeah, I'll show you a little bit around the ancient city of Butrint. Amphitheater, but yeah, as you can see, it's completely empty, and it's also, yeah, it's really like open, so you can just walk around, you can sit around and everywhere. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting UNESCO World Heritage Site, I would say. was our visit to Butrint. What do you think?
Good.
Good. Yeah, but it could be a little bit better maintained, maybe. So yeah, it's a nice park, but yeah, it's very open, so you can just step everywhere. There was, for example, like a wall that had like ancient Greek writing on it, but then people just took their own keys and like did their own graffiti, or like this tree. You know, people, you know, should maybe take a little bit more care of this place in order for it to not get like maybe vandalized. But it's a really nice spot, and it is very close to Ksamil. So if you go from Saranda, there is a bus that leaves from the front of the ferry terminal, and it's the yellow bus or a green bus or white bus. It's just a normal public bus. It costs 100 lek from Saranda, and every stop essentially you can get off at Ksamil, which takes around 30-ish minutes, and then another like 15-20 minutes to get here. And the bus just runs kind of in a loop in between those two places, so you can get off here and then get on the bus again, and it will take you all the way to Saranda again. And yeah, you can just maybe what we did, go to Ksamil for a swim in the morning and then come all the way here to Butrint to explore, or do it the other way around. Come to Butrint here first and then go to Ksamil for a swim in the afternoon or something. And yeah, for us it's gonna be right now back to Saranda. We're gonna take in the beautiful sunset over there. Hopefully it's gonna be, should be really nice today. And after that we are going to go eat some dinner somewhere in the city again, maybe some seafood. And yeah, tomorrow we are continuing down, as I said, to Dermi, which is gonna be another beach town, but more laid back, not as big, not as vibrant as Saranda. Right, let's go.